On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all, land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was made in the country, and I won't change just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my car's real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord if trouble stays the hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all,
Come on.
land of the lost. New breed.
It was backwoods and fishing holes, wild hogs and tadpoles. It was bobcats and backhoes. We were haul ass on these back roads. A bunch of assholes and country hicks, outlaws and lunatics. They would chew tobacco, smoke cigarettes, and the breath smelled like old Milwaukee's best. Back then, no one even ever heard of meth, but nowadays everybody wanna flirt with death. You better purry up the guy for the ones that's left, but between me and you, it's a hell of a mess. I mean, drive through the country, take a look around, y'all. You can smell the meth cooking like a fucking hound dog. And I put too many of my friends in the ground, or they locked in the pen and they ain't never coming out. Then the pills came and shit for real changed. Childhood just don't feel the same. Daddy strung out and we got bills to pay, so we caught a case and got locked away. Back in the day, it was different times.
Well, in that case, I'll get us started. Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're here with the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. We're at the Bluegrass 121 at Dover while Steve gets his mic sorted. We are looking for cars to come out on track. We're going to do one car at a time tonight. Things are being run a little bit different. We've got Adam Lancaster first on track from Mooresville, North Carolina. Let's see what kind of a lap time he can put down. Got 10 minutes, 8 minutes and 45 seconds now to get all, I believe, 21 drivers, if I'm not mistaken, get a lap time in.
Well, let's look at them. I mean, you got to think, though, this quick times, BJ, so, I mean, they should be able to do it.
Yeah. Just got to keep things rolling. First lap for Adam Lancaster is going to be a 23.87 second lap. Coming out on track now is the 6 of Brad Neer from Warsaw, Indiana.
As you look at the one machine coming out of turn number 4, put down a second time lap. Let's see if he improves on his time. He will stay at a 23.86. On track, Brad Neer on the track. As you see, more drivers starting to come out now.
It does appear as though they have decided to allow the drivers to come out and get their laps in. Drivers worried about not being able to get their laps in time, so they have decided to just let them loose. Told them to just spread out, give each other room, make sure other cars have plenty of room to run their laps, get their times up.
Brad Neer, quick time, BJ.
Yes, he has. Brad Neer quick time by 1/1000th of a second over Adam Lancaster. Also on track, we have Radburn Shutters from Silva, North Carolina.
One reason why is tonight's qualified is open qualified to every driver. So that's the reason why they're trying to be extra careful, not to cause any problems and not to hurt any drivers. As you look, the times are coming in quick. You look at Robertson in 4, James Silvers, Price Hunter 6, Bo Abbott, and Proctor, your top 8 right now. Radburn Shutters on top of the charts. Look at Sean Kostritza there in 5th place. James Silvers now to the top of the charts.
Time's coming in very, very quickly. James Silvers 2/10 over Radburn Shutters. Nate Maurer goes second with a 23.63.
Robbie Richards in a 12 machine out on the track. So is Chris LeBourgeois and Tony Iverson. So a little different qualified night. You can see all the drivers out at one time.
Yeah, it almost looks like a practice session for these drivers as everybody's coming out, getting their laps in, seeing what kind of a lap time they can put down. They actually have a little bit of an advantage with this as they're able to use a little bit of draft. It's not real major here at Dover, but it does take a little bit of an effect.
Definitely. There's Travis Twitty on the track in the 29 machine. Had a oopsie daisy last week, that's for sure, or last night in the truck series. There is Adam Lancaster now. He's second quick on the board.
Adam Lancaster, our current points leader, by 4 points over Scott Fritz coming into tonight. Scott Fritz not here tonight. Brandon Robertson is in 3rd. Mike Robinson 4th. Mo Abbott and Brad Neer tied for that 5th position.
James Silvers. As he's woeing it down on the back straightaway. There's Travis Twitty in the 29. He goes 5th quick. "15 cars have taken time tonight here at Dover for 121 laps. There is Brad Neer backing it down. There's Travis Twitty backing it down. James Silvers still on the track. Jeremiah Hobbs, next car coming on track from Brighton, Colorado. And there's Michael Robinson in the 88 machine making his way onto the track from Riverside, California.
These guys coming out to put down their first timed laps of qualifying session here. Still yet to qualify. We have Justin Winters, Tyler Evans, David Farmer, Alex Huffman and Alex Healy. I do not believe Alex Huffman and David Farmer are going to be putting in a lap time there in race control tonight.
Justin Winters into 7 machine making his way onto the track from Henderson, Kentucky. That's Justin Winters. Nice looking machine out there in that number 7. Look at Jeremiah Hobbs. He goes 5th quick in the Hoosier number 10 machine. The helmsman number 88, Michael Robinson.
Hellman's. Like the mayonnaise company.
Yeah. Justin Winters having problems. He'll take a pit road, come back out, looks like. So right now, here's top 17. James Silvers, Adam Lancaster, Nate Maurer, Jeremiah Haas, Michael Robinson, Radbird Shutters, Travis Twitty, Chris LeBourgeois, Robbie Richards, Brad Deere, Darius Boyd, Bryce Hunter, Sean Christensen, Bo Abbott, Tony Iverson, Brandon Robertson, and Akamai Proctor. And then you have Justin Winters on the track. Or, nope, he's down pit road. I guess he had to pull it in since he went pit side. Michael Robinson there. Or Brandon Robertson, my bad. Number 2 in 2nd place.
Good position for him to go into tonight to start on that outside pole. If he can get a good jump there with James Silvers, stands a decent chance of getting the finish over Adam Lancaster. That'll help narrow down the lead for him to Adam Lancaster. Scott Fritz, we could pretty much call him the bridesmaid of the series. He's got more top 5s than anybody else in the series at this point. Not here tonight. That's really going to hurt him. He was in the points lead up until last week. And then this week, dropping him down even more. Good for other drivers, not good for him.
Definitely. As he's on vacation.
A little jealous.
You see that monster?
The concrete monster, the monster mile they call Dover. A lot of things to keep in mind at this track. It's got 2 different sets of banking, no flat points on the track. You go into the turns, the inside of the turn kind of dives down off lower than the straightaway. Then you have the steeper banking throughout the turn, so the top part of the track is up higher than the straightaway. So depending on where you come off of the turn, you could be coming downhill onto the straightaway, or you could be coming uphill onto the straightaway. Straightaways as well also have quite a bit of banking, so there's going to be a lot of things coming into play here. Drivers, good chance that they're going to be having a hard time keeping the car underneath of them. Concrete, not really known for having a lot of grip. Cool temperatures outside today at 78 degrees, but the track temperature is scorching 121. It's going to make it very, very slick for these drivers.
Definitely slick. And you see Barty right there waving the chicken flag. He's saying qualifying is over. As we get ready to go, 121 laps. BJ, when does the stage end?
The stage will end. Let me pull my info back up here. The stage will end on lap 48, it looks like.
All right. There we go. If I tickle on over, look at your race results. You see Silvers, Robertson, Lancaster, Bauer, and Hobbs. Your top 5. Here is tonight's starting grid. On the pole, from the Cornerstone Motorsports, car number 33 is James Silvers. To his outside, and the 2 is Brandon Robertson.
The Elite Motorsports number 1 of Adam Lancaster will make up the inside of row number 2. And Simbox Motorsports 971, it's Nate Maurer on his outside.
Row number 3 to the inside is Jeremiah Hobbs in the 17 from Empire Motorsports. To his outside, his teammate Michael Robinson in the 88.
Row number 4, Cornerstone Motorsports number 44 is going to be Radburn Shoulders. To his outside, High Side Hustlers number 29, Travis Twitty.
Row number 5 would look like this. From the 83 is Chris LeBourgeois. And to his outside from Carolina, car number 12 is Robbie Richards.
Row number 6, we have Cornerstone Motorsports number 6, Brad Neer. And to his outside, David Farmer in the 84.
Rolling off on your 7th row tonight would be Darius Boyd, and to his outside, Bryce Hunter in the Pioneer Racing car number 9.
Sean Kostritza for Wolf Pumps in the 46 on the inside of row number 8. And to his outside, Color Teal Racing number 48 is Mo Abbott.
Rolling off in row number 9 tonight in the 72 in Iverson Autosports, it's Tony Iverson, and to his outside in the 99, Akamani Proctor and the Hot Side Hustlers.
Row number 10 from Elite Motorsports is going to be the 7 of Justin Winters. And to his outside, his teammate, also from Elite Motorsports, actually,
Nope.
Alex Huffman is not taking the grids.
So that is your starting lineup for tonight's Bluegrass 121 here at Dover.
We did have Tyler Evans there rolling off in 19th.
You did.
Yeah,
Yep, that's it.
that is everybody. Yep. Alex Huffman, David Farmer, and Alex Healy. Those drivers will not be taking the grid tonight as they are in the hauler tonight. They're the ones making the calls behind the scenes for the series, for the race tonight, I should say.
So give it up for those 3 fine gentlemen for stepping up to the plate tonight. The pace car is down pit road. James Silvers and Brandon Robertson bringing us to the green flag. Barney is waving it, and we're racing for 121 laps. But stage 1 will end, I believe, on lap number 48. The 33 of James Silvers out front. There's Robertson. Third is Lancaster. The 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs, he pulls in to that 4th spot. There's single file, your top 10 positions. As you look a little further back, there's Chris Bourgeois in the 9th. Then you got Brad Neer in 10th. Darius Boyd in 11th. There's Bryce Hunter in 9th. As you look at Boyd, looking to the inside of Brad Neer there. Neer will come down. Boyd will follow by Lasso as they go down along the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, pretty much BJ follow the leader right now as they come out turn number 4 to complete lap number 2.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be follow the leader right now, staying calm for the time being. The only time you'll really see passes going on, I think, at this stage of the race is if a mistake is made from one of these drivers. Got to remember they're still on fairly cold tires. They're just now starting to get heat in them, so it's not going to be hard to see mistakes. It's not going to be completely out of this world to see a mistake out of these drivers this early on. The grip level is not going to be the greatest, especially with the temperature of the track. Everybody just single filing it out, playing it safe right now. You see them all entering high, but not all the way up by the wall. They're entering right where the track and the turn level is the same, and down into the corner, coming back around and out of the corner. Multiple different lines being ran through the middle of the turn. Entries are all just about the same for everybody. So everybody's just staying calm right now.
James Silvers continues to lead. There's the Robbie Richards and the 40. Let's see here. Robbie Richards in the 12. Oh, we got one going high there. A little bit of contact. That's the 9 of Bryce Hunter. He falls all the way back to that 17th position, right ahead of Miss Tyler Evans and Bo Abbott. James Silvers out front. Robertson, Lancaster, Hobbs are your top 3. Start to pull away from Hobbs there. And then there's a gap. Then you see Maurer. And then another gap. You got Radburn, Shutters, Michael Robertson, and Travis Twitty. Chris LeBourgeois, and Brad Deere, your top 10. We come out turn number 4. We're going to complete lap number 6 here at Dover. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcasted live on the Bluegrass Facebook and YouTube and DirtFan.com as these mighty drivers are showing their talents here tonight. As there is Robertson in a Can-Am number 2 machine, sitting there riding pretty, but you know what? He's under attack by the 1 machine of Adam Lancaster. Lancaster looking strong too right now, BJ.
Yeah, Lancaster looking very good, putting quite a bit of pressure on the 2-car of Brandon Robertson here early on in this race. He backs it back off and allows Brandon Robertson to have the line, waiting, just hoping for a mistake from him. There's still a lot of racing to go. 40 laps to the end of the stage at this point. James Silver's doing what he needs to do, staying calm under pressure. He's not pushing the car. He's keeping it up there in the lead. We take a look on board of the number 1 machine of Adam Lancaster as he stares down the back of the 2-car in front of him.
Next look at 2-car, he was a little wide there. Lancaster still stays in line. Looking at the fan cam as you see him coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Your front runners. There's your mid pack. You see Travis Twitty, Chris LeBourgeois, Brad Deere. Positions haven't changed much in the top 10. A little further back, you see a move there. That is Tony Iverson making a move on Darius Boyd. That was for 11th and 12th on the board. As these drivers are just kind of riding out right now, saving some time. And there's the 7 of Justin Winters. Nice looking machine there in that number 7. But meanwhile, the 33 continues to lead here at Dover as we go into turn number 1. Now he's starting to pull away from the 2 of Robertson. Lancaster now closing up on Robertson down the back straightaway as they head into turn number 3. There's Jeremiah Hobbs. Now look, pressure for second place, BJ. Out of turn number 4, give it to Lancaster.
Yeah, Lancaster was able to get a nose underneath of Robertson down the back straightaway. Opened the door for Lancaster to take that position. Lancaster now stuck on the high side in 1 and 2. It's not where he's been all race long, but he does manage to carry the momentum through the corner and take the position by a couple car lengths down the back straightaway. Brandon Robertson still right there in his hip pocket, though. He's sticking right with him. He is going to be under heavy pressure from Jeremiah Hobbs now. Everybody now single filing it back out. Looking a little bit further back. Not a lot of movers or shakers through this field, but looking further back at the number 72 of Tony Iverson. He's our biggest mover so far in this race. 14 laps in the race. 5 positions up for Tony Iverson, the only driver to pick up more than 2 spots throughout this entire race. Cars that have lost quite a few positions so far in this race. We have Robbie Richards back 3 positions. Bryce Hunter, he's back 5 positions from where he started. Other than that, most everybody in the field has been staying right where they started, staying very calm, not pushing their luck right now. Still a lot of racing left to go.
A lot of racing to go, and guess what? It's time to crank it up as it passes the start-finish line. Still out front in the 33 machine. Lancaster in second. Look at Jeremiah Hobbs. He's up to third in that 10 machine. Then you have Nate Bauer, Michael Robinson. Your top 5 here right now at Dover. Then you got Brandon Robertson in 6th. Then you got Bradburn Shutters in 7th. Travis Twitty in 8th. And look at Tony Iverson now makes it 7. He's moved up 7 spots as he got around Brad Deere for 9th place. As he looks to the inside of Travis Twitty in the turn number 1 there. Pulls along beside him out of turn number 2. Let's see if he gets him run. He does. And here comes Brad Deere. Following pursuit with the 72 of Tony Iverson. Those three put some moves on. As you look a little further back, there you see the 83 Chris LeBourgeois. Oh, we got one that made a little contact in the wall. That is, let's see here, the 83 of Chris LeBourgeois there making contact with the outside wall. He's going to fall back, lose a couple positions. There's Bryce Hunter in the 9 machine. There's Tyler Evans, Akamani in 19. Meanwhile, look here, Nate Maurer looking to the inside for that second spot. He will take over second over Adam Lancaster as they come down the back straightaway. Hobbs has fallen back to 5th. He's battling with Michael Robinson in the 88 as they come out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 20 here at Dover.
A lot more two-wide racing starting to bruise. We're reaching the halfway point in the stage. 3 laps from here, we'll be at the halfway point of the stage, lap number 24. So drivers now starting to look to try to pick up these positions. Tony Iverson moving very quickly through the field. He has breached the top 10 and now into the top 8. Brandon Robertson has fallen back into 7th, 5 spots back from where he was. Got shuffled to the outside from that move from Adam Lancaster that opened the door for more drivers to follow Lancaster through and get past Brandon Robertson. Still running up front, though. He's got over a half a second lead is James Silvers. You see right there, 3rd and 4th. They were nose to tail. That is Adam Lancaster and Jeremiah Hobbs. Hobbs looking to the inside of Lancaster now through turns number 1 and 2.
As you're on board, you're looking at Justin Winters as he looks to the inside of the 29 of Travis Twitty. Twitty has fallen and lost 6 spots. He gets on the back bumper down the front straightaway. Justin Winters will take over that 14th position as he has his eyes set on Sean Pastritza in the number 46.
Yeah, forgive me, I'm choking.
As you look, the field is pretty much single filed out here. Adam Lancaster, he's now fallen back to that 6th position. That's the blue car. Coming out turn number 4, down the back straightaway. Looky here, Maurer challenging for the race lead. Looking to the inside of Silvers. Doesn't make it happen. He'll fall back in line as they go into turn number 1. These top 2 drivers are starting to pull away. Michael Robinson in the 3rd position. Radburn Shutters and Jeremiah Hobbs, your top 5. Give it to Nate Maurer now, your new race leader going into turn number 3. Silvers is going to battle back on the outside. Try to out of turn number 4, but Maurer will lead lap number 26.
First time tonight we've had a new leader. Maurer taking the position. He started back and forth, made his way up into the lead. Stayed calm. He didn't push it. He allowed the car to just roll around the track. Allowed the drivers to start moving around for him. And then he worked up there and took the position away. While he saved his tires, James Silvers ran up front trying to keep everybody behind him. I think it was a really good move by Maurer to allow him to get up there and get in the lead. Just 20 laps to go to the end of the stage, Steve.
20 laps to go. You're riding with Radburn Shutters there. As you see the 88 of Robinson battling side by side with Silvers out of turn number 4. Here you look. They're getting a little racy now. That's from 3rd, 4th. On the board, the 44 Shutters looking to the inside of Silvers. Give it to Shutters now, that 2nd spot. Now you see Jeremiah Hobbs in the 10 machine now starting to battle with Silvers as they come out turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Maurer, Shutters, Silvers, Hobbs, Robinson, your top 5. You got Iverson, Lancaster, Brandon Robertson, Robbie Richards, Brad Neer, your top 10 here tonight.
Radburn Shutters and Silver's teammates that fought over that position momentarily. Can't help but wonder if that wasn't a little bit of teammate camaraderie from Silver's to just back off and allow Shutters to have it, or if they were pushing and Silver's car just doesn't seem to have it now as he continues to fall back. Hobbs up into that third position. Silver's now under attack once again. That's Tony Iverson up 11 positions from the start of the race. He now takes a look underneath of James Silvers into turn number 3. Silvers has the momentum on the high side, but is not able to keep it rolling on the top. Definitely makes me fall back into the thought of it being tires. A little bit of contact between those two coming off turn 4. No harm, no foul from these two drivers. Silvers continues to fall back. Michael Robinson, Adam Lancaster both get by Silvers. Silvers now back into 7th.
Mowers leading into 971. Shutters and Hobbs. We haven't talked much about Jeremiah Hobbs this season, but he's having a good run so far. And look at Iverson up 12 spots in that 4th position. And then you have Michael Robinson in 5th. Adam Lancaster under attack from Robbie Richards. Richards on about looking underneath the skirt there. Thought better of it. Fell back in line. As that is a battle for 6th and 7th on the board. Brad Neer currently running in the 8th position. There's Darius Boyd in the 10. And Mo Abbott. We got drivers coming down pit road. Winners 20. Hunter, LeBourgeois, Silvers, Proctor, and Evans down pit road.
Winner's the first of your drivers to go down pit road. He led the majority of this race so far, losing the lead moments ago, decided to bring it down pit road his last time by. He is still, however, on pit road, has just now started rolling his way back out onto the track. Nate Maurer continues to lead the way. Radburn Shutters 2nd. Jeremiah Hobbs moved in to 3rd. Tony Iverson up to 4th now, and Michael Robinson moving in to 5th. Radburn Shutters now heading down pit road.
Here's Radburn Shutters coming creeping down pit road. Maurer still on the track. Way out in front, there's Jeremiah Hobbs there, and Tony Iverson, who's in 3rd. As you see, Winters now making his way back onto the track. Winters currently right now in that 14th position. As right now, Kostritza, Abbott, Richards, and Shutters are still down pit road. Nate Maurer leads lap number 36 as we're on lap number 37 here at Dover. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. As you see, Kostritza now coming on, making his way back onto the track after making his pit stop. Gotta wonder, when is Maurer coming in? Is it any time soon? Because here comes Jeremiah Hobbs and Tony Iverson and Michael Robinson down pit road. Maurer still way out front, and there's Lancaster, and there is Boyd.
Lancaster, Boyd, Robertson, the only drivers on track to not pit, along with the leader of Nate Maurer. Just 4 drivers. Everybody else has come down pit road, and everybody is now going a lap down as the leaders come around to the front straightaway. The entire field will be a lap down with the exception of the top 4. 971 has just called out his pit stop. He will be pitting this time by, along with the 10 of Darius Boyd. Still waiting to hear from the 1 of Adam Lancaster and the 2 from Brandon Robertson about their pit stops.
Here comes the 971 making his way down pit road there. There is Adam Lancaster. And there's Darius Boyd making his way down pit road. There is Brandon Robertson in the 2 machine, currently running in 4th position. But Lancaster way out in front here at Dover. Lancaster out turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It looks like he's making his way down pit road. He's going to extinguish the lead. Let's see if Brandon Robertson, if he makes his way on pit road, or he stays out for one more lap to lead the lap. As he does stay out, coming out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway.
So what you were looking for? Relinquish?
Something. Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, I'm like, I was sitting here going,
English something.
I was sitting here, I thought, what are you going for, Steve?
I don't know.
Still on track. It's okay. We all get tongue-tied. It's still on track. The only car yet to pit. He is hanging on for dear life. Just 8 laps to go. If he can hang on to the end of the stage, this would be really good positioning for him. Only 7 cars have unlapped themselves. Brandon Robertson, we've seen him do it before. We've seen him play the fuel game and hang on to the end of the stage. However, Nate Maurer running in second right now. He's 15.5 seconds behind and gaining extremely quickly on Brandon Robertson. Robertson is going to have to try to figure something out. It is not enough time for him to stay out in front right now and get the stage win without pitting. Nate Maurer gaining over a second and a half that last lap on Robertson. You see there on screen the different pit strategies. We've got 42 laps for Robertson as he is still not pitted. Maurer went at lap 39, Silver's 32, Shutters 35, Winters 33, Near 34, Richards 35, Lancaster went clear to lap 40, Hobbs lap 37, and Robinson lap 37. So pit stops all over the board as to when they decide to come down. Right now, still leading the way is Brandon Robertson over Nate Maurer. You see Maurer on screen there battling with James Silvers. This is the one thing that Robertson really wants. Silvers takes a position away from Maurer now, heading down the back straightaway.
As you look out, turn number 4, we complete lap number 44. On lap number 45, you look at that 2 machine. Looks like he's shutting it off going into the turns, BJ. Trying to save as much fuel as he can. And, you know, let's do this. Let's listen to him as he's down the back straightaway. And hear the car shut off. He's coasting. There he is, back on the gas.
Yeah, that car is definitely completely off. If you watch the needle right there, right in the middle of the wheel, you see it. On the straightaway even, drops all the way down to nothing on the RPMs. That is in shut-off position right there. Fortunately, the needle doesn't swing all the way to the 0 in these cars. It just kind of dangles right there, right ahead of it. You see right in the middle of the back straightaway. He's doing everything he can to hang on. James Silvers, 3.6 seconds right now behind him. Now 3.4 seconds. That is the time difference between those drivers and how fast Silvers is coming. He's got to hold on 3 more seconds for 1 more lap for Brandon Robertson to be able to take this stage win.
Look at Shutters.
Silvers catch him.
Shutters takes over second there, down the back straightaway. There is Brandon Robertson. Robertson chose to stay out as he comes out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 47. He shuts the car off 1 more time into turn number 1. But you better watch it because there is Radburn Shutters coming in a hurry. The 2 machine down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 for this stage. There is Shutters. There is Robertson out of turn number 4.
By the skin of his teeth, he holds on. Looks like 4 car lengths, less than half of a lap, and Shutters would have been able to have him there. He was coming and coming in a hurry. Fuel game paid off for Brandon Robertson on that one. Brings it home with the stage win. 10 bonus points plus 1 bonus playoff point going to him. Shutters second, Silvers third, Maurer fourth, Winters fifth, Richards sixth, Boyd seventh, Near eighth, Robinson ninth, and Hobbs running out the top 10 and getting that 10th and final bonus point on the stage.
Well, look at Winters up 14 spots to end stage number 1. As you're watching the 2 gliding down the pit road, he has to come down for gas. And BJ, was pit road closed then?
That is what I'm going to go and look right now and find out. Use my handy dandy pit entry cam. And I am showing red on the lights for Brandon Robertson. That is going to amount to an EOL penalty. So all that work that he just did to win that stage is now going to drop him back to the tail end of the longest line for entering a closed pit. This could put a damper on the strategy that he had going for him. See everybody down pit road now. Brandon Robertson also did not take tires. That's really shocking.
There's Shutters making his way out track. There's Silvers. Chris LeBourgeois in second. Shutters, Silvers, Bauer, your top 5. Let's see what happens to Brandon Robertson.
He's all the way down on the inside right now. I'm really interested in seeing if he's coming back down pit road. Was going to try to get a word with him, but it almost looks as though he's heading towards pit road, so I'm just waiting to find out if he is before we pick him up on this comms here. That car is spitting and sputtering. He is out of fuel. He did not get fuel when he came in.
There it goes.
He is struggling right now, running that thing on fumes, trying to get it to pit road.
So it's going to be Shutters, Silvers, Bauer, Richards, and Deere. Your top 5. We go back green. We're watching the 2 coming down pit road. Looks like now it's going to be changing those tires.
Throttle back out of the pitch for Brandon Robertson. All right, we'll see if I can get a word with him now. If I can find him. There he is.
Well, lights are out. We're fixing to go green out. Turn number 4.
Oh, okay.
Give it up for
right.
the admins tonight. Doing a fine job here.
Especially since, if I'm not mistaken, 2 of them race in this series specifically. I'll actually look at the points and double check that. Oh, maybe not. Farmer and Healy did, though. But I guess not. We don't have them listed in the points. Pace car is off, Steve.
Coming to your Geico restart zone. Radbird Shutters bringing the field to the green flag. He's on the lap pedal. We're back to racing here in Dover. You're watching the Bluegrass 121. As lap number 53 are in the books, we're on lap number 54. Your top 2 starting to pull away. They're looking at Robbie Richards in a 12. Gets around Nate Maurer. Maurer back to 4th. Under attack now by Brad Deere on the outside. As you look at Robbie Richards, looks to the inside of the 33 Silvers. Give it to Robbie Richards, that second spot. A lot of movers going on the first lap. Nate Maurer battling with Brad Deere. That's battle for 4th and 5th on the track. Then you have the 88 of Michael Robinson and Tony Iverson. Iverson on the outside of Robinson. Iverson going to think better of it. He'll fall in line. There's Jeremiah Hobbs in the 8th position. There is Tyler Evans in 9th. Sean Kostrinza. And we got our first caution of night. Chris LeBourgeois bringing out your caution. Here's your instant replay. Oh.
Ooh. It's like, that Akamai Proctor, I believe, in the 99. Looks like he either smacked the wall a little bit or got loose. Shot down into him. Looks like he just got loose. Didn't quite get the wall, but got loose, shot down. Gave him a little tap, just enough to send the 83 down the track. Unfortunate for Chris LeBourgeois there.
Our first caution of the night.
And Brandon Robertson, after winning that stage, goes a lap down and takes it back down pit road right before that caution came out. Not sure what's going on with that 2 machine, but not what he's wanting to see, that's for sure.
Definitely not happy with that machine right now after winning that stage. Makes you want to think running the car out of fuel, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. The 48 of Mo Abbott looks like he went in as well, or he was down a lap as well. He hasn't pitted since lap 36, so not real sure what's going on with the 48 machine. He was on the lead lap, I thought, when the green flag came out, but now he's sitting back.
Well, want to thank the fine sponsors of the Bluegrass. You got Roosters Jim's Coffee, Kinder Performance Group, and you got Butt Kicker, Nitro Racing, and Huffman. This is the Bluegrass sponsors for this season. Make sure to check them out on Facebook. You know, wherever their social media is, go visit them. A little bit of Kevin Dedman singing there. You know, BJ, a lot of people get to see him when NASCAR goes to Charlotte. Normally he plays Kevin Dedman and the
Dirty Grass Soul.
Dirty Grass Souls, that's right. So
it's definitely pretty cool. Kevin Dedman's a great dude. We race with him a lot over on the dirt side. It's really cool to see somebody like that out there, you know, making friends with small town people like us.
There you go. He doesn't forget where he was made and came from, that's for sure.
Caution.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was going to say, caution still out on the racetrack. Radburn Shutters leading the way over Robbie Richardson second, James Silvers third, Nate Maurer fourth, Michael Robinson rounding out the top 5. When we get ready to come back to green here, I believe lights are going out this time.
We're on lap number 58, fix a complete lap number 58. As we double up. $62 laps to go when we go back green.
Laps taking off quick here tonight, Steve.
Definitely. Tomorrow night, I believe it's 200 laps for the Cup Series. Don't want to miss that. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, live on Ultimate Dirt TV.
While we have a second to talk about it, 2 drivers here tonight have laid down the fastest lap of the race, tied with 23.9 seconds. Justin Winters and James Silvers tied for the fastest laps of the race. Pace car is off. Coming around to the Geico restart zone. Radburn Shutters leading us nice and slow back into that blue box. You'll see it right there on the inside. Green flag is out. Good jump for Radburn Shutters down the front straightaways. He's going to bring his teammate of James Silvers on the inside with him. Those 2 drivers now go 1 and 2. It's going to foul Robbie Richards back into third.
Coming out of turn 2, see the front 5 single file down the back straightaway. Redbird Shutter still your race leader. There's Michael Robinson in that 4th spot. Nate Maurer in 5th. There's Jeremiah Hobbs on the outside. And there's Tony Iverson in the 7th position. Then you got Sean Kostritza and Tyler Evans, who started 10th last, now in 10th. Justin Winters in that 10th position on the outside of Darius Boyd. Boyd to the inside of him. Winters close to the outside wall as they go into turn number 1. As we're on lap number 62, as they're side-by-side still out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Winters on outside, Boyd still on the inside as they go into turn number 3. Winters starts to inch away.
Still sticking side by side, though. We'll take a little bit further, look a little bit further back towards the front. It looks like Michael Robinson running in 3rd there. He's starting to pull away from this, enjoying what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Nate Maurer now in the 971. He pulls ahead of James Silvers. Silvers now starting to shuffle back once again in this race. Started happening to him earlier, now doing it again. Can't help but wonder if something isn't going awry with that number 33 machine, or if the track is getting hotter and it's just not suiting him. It's got to be something going on for him to start dropping back. No, it's actually cooling down. We're down to 118 degrees, 3 degrees cooler from what we started at. But James Silvers leading the majority of this race, started on pole, led the majority of the first stage rather, and now falling back into 6th again. He's currently under heavy pressure from Sean Kostritza in the 46.
There you see Bryce Hunter. He's currently in that 12th position. Adam Lancaster, he's down 10 positions. There's Akamai Proctor and Travis Twitty. Twitty under attack by Brad Deere. Meanwhile, back up front, look at this. Robbie Richards to the race lead. Richards on the inside. Ratbird Shutters was high there. And here comes Michael Robinson into 88 as he's in pursuit as they go into turn number 3. All 3 cars pulled away from the 971 of Nate Maurer and the 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs. Now you look at Robinson, looks to the inside of Shutters, out of turn number 2. He pulls alongside him, down the back straightaway, a dog race for 2nd. They go into turn number 3, give it to Michael Robinson. Shutters looking to fall back even more because here comes Nate Maurer to the inside and Jeremiah Hobbs. Ratbird Shutters falling back in a hurry in 1 lap, BJ.
Yet getting shuffled back hard. He's all the way back into 5th now with his teammate James Silvers. Those 2 drivers currently sitting 5th and 6th. Things not going the way that they had planned right now, or possibly this is where they'd rather be. They are back together again. They are still early in the stage. We're past the halfway mark of the race. Early in the stage, though, good chance for them to regroup and recoup and try to work their way back forward.
See them going into turn number 3. Oh, the 22. That's Tyler Evans. He made a little contact with the outside wall there, so the car get a little squirrely. But out front, it's Robbie Richards. Be able to watch out because here is Michael Robinson, the 88 machine. He is coming in fast and furious. Nate Maurer in 3rd. Then you have Jeremiah Hobbs. There's Ratbird Shutters and James Silvers.
I gotta say, if I'm Robbie Richards and I'm looking at that number 88 behind me, pushing hard like that, driving the wheels off of that number 88 machine, I'm going to stick to the high side and let that 88 go and let him burn up those tires. It's gonna, pushing as hard as he is, he's gonna wear them out. Let him do it. If I'm the 12 machine, I'm not going to sit here and defend. I'm not going to try to hold him behind me. Let him wear out the tires. Let him drive that car hard. And then take the position back once his tires are wore out. You see right there, Robinson took a look to the inside of Richards. Richards closed the door down into the turn. Robinson had to back off. If Richards could just make his car wide and continue to run his own pace, that would also help him with Robinson putting heavy pressure on him, as Robinson would be moving around trying to find a way past him, putting wear on his tires that way. There are a couple of different options for him. The ladder's not really the one I would go for. We take a little bit further back. We see James Silvers in the 33 trying to work his way around Jeremiah Hobbs. He's got the position at the stripe. Hobbs now back to 6th. Silvers back into 5th. Shutters back into 4th. Those two drivers still sticking right there with each other.
With one caution tonight, so far, some pretty good racing here at Dover. As you see, Sean Kostritza in that 7th spot there. Tony Iverson in 8th, and Justin Winters in 9th. And then you have Darius Boyd in the 10 machine, currently running 10th. But it's right now the Robbie Richards show. Out front, out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. The 88, Michael Robinson, looking pretty strong there. There's Nate Maurer. Maurer's closed up to those two. You gotta wonder, will Radburn Shutters, I mean, he's coming off fast. He might get back up there before the next round of pit stops, BJ.
Yeah, there's a decent chance we're starting to close in on pit stop time. They're 21 laps from the last restart. You see there, they pitted 25 laps ago on lap number 50. Almost the entire field did. It's where we had our stage break. We came back to the green on lap number 54. These drivers now sitting 26 laps on these tires and on their fuel. Pit stop's got to be coming very soon.
As we go back to our crank it up camp for a lap. Saw that's the green. Sean Kostritza in the 46 hit the outside wall pretty hard.
Able to hold on to it though and keep it rolling straight, no caution thrown. Well done by those drivers and all drivers around them. Sean Kostritza can't help but wonder now if the damage on that machine is going to affect it. Can't really see much though. Taps the wall again down the back straightaway. He's got a little bit you see there on this right rear of his spoiler and fender. A little bit of crinkle, but not much of anything. He's currently under pressure from the lap car of Brandon Robertson, our stage winners. He's trying to race his way back towards the front, hoping to get a lap back and have a good finish here.
As you look at the 12, Robbie Richards continues to lead. Out of turn number 4, we come to 40 laps to go here at Dover. 40 laps, BJ. Not a lot of time to get where you're going. But you know what? We know pit strategy has to play a key role in there because we know they can't make it if they don't pit. So they got to be wondering right now, thinking in their mind, nail this pit stop. Don't make a mistake. Now you look at Nate Maurer to the inside of Robbie Richards for the race lead out of turn number 4. But Richards with the momentum outside, and there's the 44 of Radburn Shutters.
Movement starting to be made right here. Robinson's looking extremely strong earlier. Burned up his tires, though. He currently falls back into 4th. He's got James Silvers trying to catch up to him now. Shutters into that 3rd position, looking heavily at the back bumper of the 971. Looking for a position to make a move. You see him take a peek at the inside. They're going down into turn number 1. If I am these drivers, you know, we're talking about pit stops. If I'm these drivers, I'd be looking at the laps that we're on right now. They're on lap number 83 of 121. It means we're under 40 laps to go to the end of the race. We watched Brandon Robertson drive that thing from the start to the end of the stage without pitting. Coming down pit road, though, Adam Lancaster in the 1 machine. He's going to be the first of our green flag pit stops. It's like he's going to be heading for the strategy that I was just mentioning of pitting now and running that thing to the end of the race. Good move, I personally believe, from that number 1 machine.
As you look right now, I mean, the top 4 throw a blanket over them as they're across the start-finish line. Ooh, the 44 goes high. That's Ratburn Shutters. That's going to allow Michael Robinson to take over that 3rd spot again as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Side-by-side racing with Michael Robinson and Radburn Shutters. Give it to Shutters out of turn number 4. As we complete lap number 85, James Silvers under attack by Tony Iverson. Iverson up 10 spots to start the race. Iverson looks to the inside, thought better of it. He'll stay in line. There is Jeremiah Hobbs and Darius Boyd. Bryce Hunter now in the top 10 with Brad Neer in that 10th position on the outside. There is Lancaster to his inside.
Pit stops continuing to go. A lot of movement coming from these pit stops. You know, Brandon Robertson has not pitted yet, but he's the first car a lap down. Winters, Lancaster, and Twitty have all gone a lap down or more from pitting under the green flag now. Tony Iverson, Akamai Proctor, both of those drivers down pit road. Akamai Proctor spent 24 seconds on his last pit stop getting damage repaired. We'll see what he does this time. Brad Neer also going down pit road. Take a look on board of the 88 of Michael Robinson.
Down the front straightaway, we complete lap number 88. Listen to the 88 machine. That was kind of convenient. Complete lap number 8. Look at this. Justin Winters, he pitted. He's back on track, and he's passing the leaders. He's going to earn his lap back the hard way.
And this is good for Justin Winters. The more ground that he can get around this track and make up on these leaders before they pit, the better off he is going to be. That is going to break the scales there for Justin Winters and allow him to get further forward. James Silver's down pit road now. The 88 has called out his pit stop. The 9 has called out his pit stop. More drivers coming down pit road. 30 laps to go in this race right now.
30 laps to go, so not much time left of this race, and you know the leaders have to pit. There's no way they can stay out. As you look at the pit strategy, it's been 40 laps. We know they can go, 49 laps? That was Robertson. So we know they go 49. They're on lap number 41 since they last pitted. Your top 3.
I would say right around lap 38 to 40 would be the safe zone. Robertson, yeah, we saw him do it, but it was very sketchy for him. It was very difficult for him to continue to hang on, shutting the car down a lot. Nearly lost just less than a half of a lap, and Radburn Shutters would have had him for the stage win. Shutters, Richards, Boyd, Evans, and Maurer all coming down pit road now. Sean Kostritza and Brandon Robertson, once again, the only drivers that have not yet come down pit road.
12, Nathan has been stopped before his door. Radburn Shutters there. John Kostritza, your race leader now in the 46 machine. There's Brandon Robertson. Won the stage break, had lots of problems. Up to second. There is Tony Iverson. Iverson now up to third. Now, BJ, let's look at this one more time. Look at Iverson. He ran 37 laps, so he's already made his pit stop.
He has made his pit stop. You see consistency there. 37 laps on his fuel and tires. And then he pitted, and then we got the caution. It came right back once again. for another 37 laps. So he's right on target, sitting right in a safe zone, right in a comfortable spot for Tony Iverson, doing everything he needs to do. Iverson currently sitting in third, doing a very good job. Pit strategy starting to work in his favor. Already drove his way through the majority of this field to get to where he is. Just trying to continue on that momentum that he's had all night long.
Brandon Robertson in that second spot there. Coming to complete lap number... Well, we got 26 to go. How about that? Changed right when I was going to say it. But look at there. There's Tony Iverson in second. He's set himself up for a win, BJ. And look at Silvers. And there's Nate Maurer. And look at Justin Winters in that fifth position.
Good job by these drivers. A lot of movers and a lot of shakers. Justin Winters, I said it. I still stick to it. I think he made the right call to pit when he did. Pit early. Take it to the rest. Take it to the end of the race. These drivers are still showing a lot of ability to stay competitive later on their runs on these tires. I think he made the right move, and I think he's sitting in a good position to try to get up there to the front. He and Iverson are both the only two drivers up double-digit positions. Iverson up 14, Winters up 13 positions.
Well, you know what? If I'm Tony Iverson, I wouldn't run it too hard. I mean, Robertson is on lap number 40 since his last pit stop. Fixed to come to 41. We know he has to pit round lap 49 if he chooses to stay on the same pit strategy as before. And that didn't work out too well. So we know he cannot make it to the end. There's Tony Iverson. There is James Silvers in third. And look at Nate Maurer closing up on James Silvers.
And not real sure what's going on or what the game plan is with Brandon Robertson not pitting yet. It's been quite a while since he pitted. He pitted last on lap number 57. Now we're all the way down to 22 laps to go. There he goes. Now he's called it out. He's coming down this time. Finally called it out. This is going to pin him back a lap once again as the leader, the new leader of Tony Iverson, just went by him for the race lead. There's no possibility of Brandon Robertson getting back out without going a lap down unless he does not take tires here. I can't see that happening out of the 2 machine.
Oh, we got the 6 machine slowing down on the back straightaway. Something's wrong with Brad Neer in the 6 machine. But right now, Tony Iverson getting the 20 laps to go signal this time. It's Iverson, Silvers, Maurer, Robertson, Shutters, your top 5. Richards, Winters, Hobbs, Lancaster, and Hunter, your top 10. Then Boyd, Twitty, Proctor, Evans, and Kristritza, your top 15. There is second place James Silvers and Nate Maurer. They're actually closing up on Tony Iverson with 19 laps to go.
Closing up on Iverson indeed, but Iverson has showed strength all night long. The last 2 times by, Maurer was faster by 2.5 tenths and then 1.5 tenths over Iverson. However, Maurer did just have to make the pass on Silvers to get that second position. We've seen it over and over about how difficult it can be to make a pass at this track. We had Keith Hackney talk about it last night in his interview after the truck race. If Iverson can make his car wide, if he can continue to run his line at his pace and make his car wide, it'll make it very difficult for Maurer to get by him, playing right into Tony Iverson's hands.
Iverson trying to get a podium finish here tonight. This is down the back straightaway. There's Maurer. There's Silvers. Then you have Michael Robinson looking to the inside of Silvers. That's a battle for third. There's Shutters directly behind him and Robbie Richards. Give it to Michael Robinson, that third spot. Now Shutters looks to the inside of Silvers. They're side by side. And the 12 of Richards, I'm sorry. Now he looks to the inside of Silvers. Give it to Richardson, that 5th spot.
Richardson making his way forward. Silver's continuing once again to lose positions. Silver's not having the run that he would like to after leading all those laps earlier. Here comes Shutters now. Yeah.
Shutters in that third spot. How about that?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but my brain and my tongue were not cooperating for a moment there.
There's Robbie Richards in the 12 machine. There's James Silvers in 6. There's Jeremiah Hobbs in the 10 machine, currently running 7. Justin Winters in 8th there, with Darius Boyd looking to his inside. Give it to Boyd for 8th as Winters falls back to 9th. There's the 9 of Bryce Hunter. There's Adam Lancaster and Travis Twitty. But look out. Iverson, you're under attack, sir, because here comes Maurer. Maurer in the hip pocket. He's going to go wide in turn number 1 there. Out of turn number 2. We're going to see. We're going to close the gap. Down the back straightaway. The exits that 971 of Maurer is strong at. And look at there. Iverson got loose as a goose going into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Look out, because there's Shutters too. Shutters putting his name in the hat for the race lead. 12 laps to go for Tony Iverson.
A little bit of contact there between Iverson and Maurer. Those two now running side by side for the lead. Maurer has the inside. He has the advantage through turns number 3 and 4. He's going to have the position off turn number 4. Can Iverson get that thing rolling the outside? Into the wall Iverson goes. Drivers all over the track defending, blocking, trying everything they can to get these positions. Maurer takes the lead. Shutters into 2nd. Richards into 3rd. Those two drivers continue to battle side by side. Now Richards into 3rd. Iverson falls it back to 4th, just hoping for a mistake out of these drivers to allow him to get back up there. Iverson did a good job trying to make his car wide. Hung on to it, but Maurer just too quick on him right now. He's able to get the position away from him. Now looking at the inside for the race lead in turn number 1 is going to be Robbie Richards. He's going to take the position away from Maurer once again. Maurer now goes to look back to the inside. Richards moves down a little bit to block. He's going to hang on to the lead for the time being. The gap starts to expand between Richards and Maurer. Now Maurer under attack once again from the 44 of Shutters. Tires have to be coming into play for Maurer as he was all over the track looking for an opportunity around the number 72.
As we are 9 laps to go here at Dover. Robbie Richards, your race leader. Look at the 44 Shutters and Maurer, your top 3. Then you have Robinson and Iverson. There is Silvers, and there's Jeremiah Hobbs under attack by Darius Boyd. Boyd will take that 7th position, but here's Hobbs. Battles back on the outside. Bryce Hunter in 9th. Justin Winters in 10th. Then you got Adam Lancaster and Travis Twitty. Meanwhile, look at that 44. Looks to the outside a little bit. Falls back a little bit there. Off exit 2. Oh, the 12 hits the outside wall. Your new race leader is Radburn Shutters. So in a blink of an eye, the 12 hits the outside wall, upsets the car. And there goes Shutters for the race lead as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Robbie Richards is not done yet. I can promise you that. He does not want this win to go, slip from his hands as we got 6 laps to go.
Shutters doing a very good job there just to stay calm and get that position away from Richards. Whenever Richards got in the wall, these drivers driving their cars extremely hard right now for everything they've got. Just 6 laps to go, 5 to go when we come out of turn number 4 here. Nate Maurer sitting back there in 3rd. He's watching these two up in the front, running as hard as what they are, and just hoping for a mistake so he can walk away with a stolen win here. Reeling in Robbie Richards. Now Richards might have put a little bit of damage on the right side of that car as he is now starting to lose pace to the 44 of Radburn Shutters, and Nate Maurer in the 971 starting to gain ground on him as well. Looking on back in 4th though, 5 laps to go. Still time for a mistake. The 88 of Michael Robinson, he is coming very quick right now. The last time by, running a faster pace, both of the last 2 laps running a faster pace than the 2 cars in front of him. Radburn Shutters got the car back where he wants it. He's currently 2/10 faster than everybody else that last time by.
Out of turn number 4, we're coming to 3 laps to go for Radburn Shutters. Robbie Richards and Nate Bauer, your top 3. Robbie Richards trying to hold on to that second spot, but Bauer's coming on strong. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Your top 3. Put on one hell of a dogfight there last couple of laps. 2 to go for Radburn Shutters. Robbie Richards. Then you have Nate Bauer, Michael Robinson, Tony Iverson in 5th. You got James Silvers, Darius Boyd. There is in 8th place Hobbs, Hunter, and Winters, your top 10. As we're coming out of turn number 4, the white flags are waving, BJ. One more to go for Radburn Shutters.
Radburn Shutters done a fantastic job here tonight. Took advantage of the mistake from Robbie Richards through turns number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. You see him just barely off the back of your screen there, top of your screen there. There they are, turns 3 and 4. Radburn Shutters will come home with the Bluegrass 121 win here at Dover on a Tuesday night. Robbie Richards 2nd, Nate Bauer 3rd, Michael Robinson 4th. Tony Iverson will round out the top 5 here tonight. What a run, what a job by Radburn Shutters to capitalize on a mistake from Robbie Richards.
Definitely, what a bell-barner of a finish. Great job by these drivers as the 44 Radburn Shutters multiple wins this season. His teammate, the 33 Silvers, give him a thumbs up. Radburn trying to give him some burnouts. He's trying.
Apparently, Radburn Shutters is not the father. That's what I just heard over race control.
Well, picking up the win, Radburn Shutters. 2nd place is Robbie Richards. Nate Bauer in 3rd. 4th is Michael Robinson. 5th is Tony Iverson. 6th is James Silvers. 7th is Darius Boyd. 8th is Jeremiah Hobbs. 9th is Bryce Hunter. 10th is Justin Winters. Travis Twitty will come home 11th. Adam Lancaster in 12th. Tyler Evans in 13th. Sean Kostritza in 14th. Akamai Proctor in 15th. Brandon Roberts will come home 16th. Brad Neer in 17th. Mo Abbott in 18th. 19th will be Chris LeBourgeois rounding out your field.
As we... Oh, hey, they're ready tonight, Steve.
Right. You always love them when they're ready, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, BJ, I think you caught up with our race winner.
All right. All right, I've caught up with the driver of the number 44 machine. What a job tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Dude, appreciate it, man. What a barn burner at the end. That was insane.
A lot of moving and shaking on them last few laps. You know, drivers, we had, I think it was 4 lead changes on the last 5 laps of the race, and you managed to get the final lead change over Robbie Richards. Walk us through that battle a little bit there.
Oh, man. I knew between him and Nathan, we all kind of got jammed up. There was like a 4-car pack, I guess you could say, that was battling there for a few laps, and I pushed up wide. I remember. I can't recall what lap it was. I pushed up wide, and I seen the job there, the 3 of them guys leading. I was like, man, this is not going to be easy. I was just hoping that we could keep it out of the wall and finish green, honestly. You know, it just kind of worked out. I think there was a lot of luck that just went into that. I know Robbie got into the wall there and opened the door up for me, I think with, I don't know, 6 laps or so left. And I don't think if that hadn't happened, dude, I don't know that I was going to be getting around him. He was putting up a really good front.
There for a while, you and your teammate Silvers, you guys were running nose to tail a little bit further back, and it's almost like you just flipped a light switch or kicked it in another gear, however you want to phrase it, and just shot back forward and got back up there to the front. Was there a little bit of a game plan, a little bit of a mindset there when you guys got back there together?
Not really. We usually do pretty good. We'll drive a little bit and gauge each other's runs and talk about who's driving around and just kind of take every little bit of information that we can from each other, especially if any of us are, pushing around some cars. You won't always have a good idea about who you're driving around and what the tires might be doing after so many laps and this and that. It's just always something to talk about. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Definitely flipped a switch there. I was not feeling like driving a race car in the first part of the race for sure.
Well, you definitely managed to pull it off in the end of the race. What a fantastic finish. 4-car battle coming to the end of the race. Go ahead and thank your sponsor. Shout out to everybody else make it possible.
Yeah, man. Got to thank BK Paints for our awesome paint schemes every week. Mountain View Detailing, Sarles Marathon Garage, Aerial Pros of Western North Carolina, and Function Junction. And thank you guys for making it happen tonight. Thanks to Jason, everybody, all the administrators. Y'all really keep it going, keep it strong for us. Appreciate it.
So congratulations again on your win.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Steve?
All right, coming home in second is Robbie Richards. Congratulations on your second place finish there. We're about 5 laps to go. You made a little bit of mistake on the outside wall to allow shutters by. Tell us what happened there.
Man, I think it was the one that got away, to be honest with you. I think I clipped the apron a little bit, and I didn't think it was going to hurt me enough to where I was going to push up into the wall, but I misjudged by a little bit and got into it. And then after that, he got around me, and I couldn't wrap the bottom anymore like I was doing, being able to get these runs to begin with. And once I couldn't wrap the bottom, I knew he had it. It was it after that. It was a mistake on my part.
Definitely, but you've been strong all night long in that 12 machine. I mean, you were up 8 positions, so I mean, you had a fast car tonight, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last night, I had the truck race last night, so got a little bit of practice in before we got wrecked, and then, what a whole lot of practice we got to do tonight. Some issues going on. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I was able to, the setup was pretty good. I mean, it was a little tight at times once the tires, obviously once the tires wear in, it got tight. To not have any practice, really, it was a good night.
Definitely. So go ahead, thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
I think everybody at Bluegrass, you guys here doing the Streams Kinder Performances butt kicker, over the top designs for the paint scheme. Going next week in, I believe it's Wilkesboro, I think.
It is.
And we'll go there and see what we can do.
All right, that's Robbie Richards coming home in second. BJ's caught up with your third place finisher, Nate Maurer.
That's right, I've caught up with the driver of the 971. There for a while, Nate, it looked like it was going to be your race. And then you got into the 4-car battle, and you ultimately came home in third. Good run overall, good finish. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, guys. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Well, you definitely had a really strong car. Moved your way into the lead a couple of times. Led a few laps. Walk us through that race a little bit.
I felt like I feel like me or Radburn had the best long run. He probably was a little bit better. Big thanks to Justin White tonight. Coached him through a win last night, which was awesome. That spotting to me is more fun than crew chief and spotting to me is more fun than driving the car. Congrats to him again last night. But had Justin up there, and he pretty much pulled all the strategy stuff. a little questionable here and there, but he did everything right to put me there at the end of contention. And I knew that Radburn and Silvers are teammates, and I knew once I got the Silvers, it was going to be hard to pass. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I was a lot faster than him, but it's hard to pass here. I just messed up. Again, I got behind him and tried kind of getting a high entry into 3 and coming off of 4 and to get the run on the inside to pass him because I knew Radburn was coming, and I just hit the wall and ultimately got tight, and it went all downhill from there. But I'll scavenge a P3 out of that.
Definitely did a good job. You started back and forth, so you managed to stay up there towards the front the entire night. Was the pit strategy, everything going your way? Was you expecting or hoping for more cautions for pit strategy, or were things just laying your way how you wanted it?
No, I think whatever Justin called for me tonight, I mean, he told me to pit, and I pitted there for that final pit stop, and I mean, he got me out front by 3 seconds on the guys that pitted the next lap. So Justin called everything right for me tonight, and I just choked and hit the wall behind Silvers there trying to get around them. So everything went right for me to be in contention there at the end.
You did a fantastic job. Congratulations again on your third place winners. Go ahead and get your sponsor shout outs. Everybody helps make it possible.
I got to give a shout out to you guys because none of my friends or family would be able to watch us if it wasn't for you, Steve and Will, for broadcasting this every week. Shout out to all the league sponsors in here. Don't know where Jason is tonight, but hopefully he's all right. Sucks he couldn't be here. I always love racing against Jason. Shout out to my spotter, crew chief. Now that he's done with his other league, he's going to be doing this week in, week out for me. Justin White, shout out to him. Congrats on his win again last night. And my sponsor, Simbox. If you need a button box for American Truck Simulator, Flight Simulator, iRacing, hit him up. He's, no lie, a third of the price of all the big names out there and same quality.
All right. Congratulations again. Steve?
All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight for the Bluegrass iRacing Series, the Xfinity Series. Tomorrow night will be the Cup Series, live on Ultimate Dirt TV at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Thank you all for tuning in. Until tomorrow night, God bless, and good night, everyone.